Hey guys, welcome back to Custom Carving. As promised, I've been doing a few thoughts about what to do next with this Dremel bit holder that we did in the previous video. And everybody seems to say to keep your first carving. So for me, it made sense to just try and carve it out and see what we get. I'm not expecting great results, to be honest with you, because this will be the first time I've actually carved. So we'll see what happens. Going to try a couple of different styles, some inlay and some relief work for different things. Just basically sat down with the block of wood last night and thought of a few designs. So here's the designs. Finally set up a little carving station at the moment because I got relegated from the house because of the noise and the dust. But yeah, let's hope you like it. If you do like the video, like and subscribe. Thanks to those that already have. It's appreciated, and let's get on with the video. So here we go, guys, just showing you the quick setup that I'm going to be using. I actually managed to get this old Dremel stand ages ago on Gumtree for about £10, so I'm going to use that to try and hold the Dremel 4000. Got the flex shaft attached. Hopefully this bit of cardboard that I use for spraying things in black paint will give a bit of dust relief. Got it attached to the flex shaft. I've got the quick grip sort of changer on the flex shaft here as well, so it should make it easier to sort of change bits and things like that. And yeah, this is the design that I came up with, so whether it'll actually come out like this or not, I'm not sure. So I'm going to try and basically do some inlay of the text there for custom carving, and then if you can just make out, I'm going to try and do a bit of relief work with sort of a wood spirit with his beard going that way, and then I've always been into big cats, so I'm going to try and do a lion on this end with the mane going that way. Whether it works out, we'll wait and see, but I hope you enjoy the video. If you do, like and subscribe. There's going to be a lot more coming out over the next few weeks and months. Thanks a lot. So the first thing I'm going to do is try and do this custom carving font that I basically drew on there. Try and do that in a bit of an inlay style and see how we get on. Now, to start off with, I'm going to use the Dremel bit 105, as you can see in the trusty holder, which are these little tiny microscopic burrs, and literally they're less than sort of a millimetre, so I think that'll be quite good just to try and get the detail in there on the inlay. The only reason I'm not doing those reliefs so that they pop out is simply because I think some of the parts are going to be too thin and the wood will just break, to be honest with you. So I'm going to attach it to the Dremel now on the flex shaft, and then we'll get carving. So here we go, I've got the first bit attached. As I say, that's the Dremel bit 105, just to try and do the inlay work on this custom carving print font that I've basically drawn on there. I've got it set to 20,000. We'll soon see if that's too much when I switch it on, and let's carve. So again, just take your time with it. Don't know how deep this is actually going to go, but it actually seems to be doing the trick pretty well. Take your time as you're going round. Don't forget you can also move the wood and see how we get on. Right, as you can see now, we've got the basic outline of the text that I wanted to do. So now what I'm going to do is just try and go a little bit deeper with one of the bigger wheels, just to make it all uniformed and the same sort of size. So I'm going to use I'm going to use a wheel, I think, for this part, and I'm going to use the Dremel 107 bit just to make it all the same sort of depth, same sort of size. Now I've got the basic outline of the font. Again, one of the beauties of the Dremel Flat Chef for me is literally, once you've got the quick change release on there, you just literally push the button till it locks, and then you can quite easily swap your bits out for the next one. So hopefully it should speed things up, not having to use the little chucks and things like that all the time, and see how we get on. So I actually might make these holes a little bit bigger because I've made them a little bit stiff for the bits, but that's not necessarily a bad thing, because I'm less likely to lose them. Now for this, with the text, as I said, I just want it uniform. So I've got the basic outline now, which I've done with the smaller wheel. I've now upgraded to the bigger wheel just to try and get it uniformed and see how we get on. So So that is my basic cutout of the font. Pretty happy with that. Didn't turn out exactly the way that I wanted, but hey, that's the way with wood. It's almost got a bit of a Fred Flintstone style about it now. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take one of these cheaper diamond burrs that I got from China, just to smooth it all out so it is all quite smooth in there for when I do end up varnishing it. There we go, guys. Pretty happy with how that's turned out for a first go. Don't get me wrong, this is still a learning journey for me with the filming and the carving. So join me on the next video to see how we go through the wood spirit and hopefully this little line here. As I say, I'm no expert in this, so if you found anything useful in the video, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.